false, would I say false prophets, or like false people like this that just make it okay to use.
Yeah, the only really thing that's really bugging me is it's just the shutting doors. I don't understand with the shutting doors thing. Like, why would you shut the doors? Like, you're like, the house of God is meant to make people feel safe and everything like that. And then you're closing the doors. How is people meant to feel safe now? You're feeling like the person's obliged to do this. Like, no one can.
What if I
no
had
one
an
can
emergency
leave?
and
What if I have an
run out the
emergency?
church?
Exactly.
Like,
what if an
what do you mean
emergency
nobody
and
could
stuff like
leave?
that?
Like, what? Like,
You can't
I'm
leave
so
until
sorry.
you do
and then
this.
again, that was probably like a breach of rights, because why are you holding me hostage?
This is not a prison,
No.
please.
Why are you holding me?
The place
why
that
are
you're
holding
taking
me
those
to-
terms to only.
No, literally, because
No,
at that
to some
point,
extent, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, you literally, like, why?
Yeah. I mean, like, you've been given control and stuff like that. They said that, the guy had been given control of the convention or whatever it was.
Yeah. Ministerial
Okay,
leader.
so you've been given control, so use the control wisely. I don't know who you think you are.
Am I?
Wagwami people, it's your girl Endurance Grant. Shout out to Gossip Gala.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy to the Ultra MP.
And we are back like we never left because
We never left.
Simple. Why others supported this idea, emphasizing the need for capable leadership irrespective of gender. Possible.
Man,
Maybe in the next 2 years.
2
maybe
years
in 2027.
2 years is...
Honest.
2 years is too soon, baby.
How long do you think
2
it's
years
taken?
is
Maybe a bit longer.
Who
Maybe a bit
am I
longer.
to know? Who am I to
But
know?
we never know the time. Honestly, we never know the time.
Who am I to know?
But
But
I
you
feel
know
like-
what? But you know what?
tell
Actually, you
me.
know what? It is gonna happen.
Will it?
Actually, I can.
In our
actually,
generation?
You know what? Yes.
Especially in our generation.
You're
I'm not gonna
literally
lie.
you're literally even looking. You're looking at the future.
I beg.
Oh,
I beg.
girl.
I beg.
You're looking at the future
girl.
president.
Ooh.
You know social media, don't forget, Abby. You do the kind of things I put on social media. I want to be Nigeria's president.
What do you mean the kind of things I
Don't
put on
mind
social
me.
media?
No. I'm not saying they are bad. Only don't take it like that. I'm just saying Nigerians being Nigerians with our culture. Baby, it is not possible. Don't worry.
Don't worry. It is. See, with my God, the God I serve, anything is
there's nothing-
possible. You can't tell
We
me.
saying amen to
You
that.
can't tell me.
Amen.
Word.
I like that. I like the spirit.
But I
Just
agree
watch
with
out.
I
like the
agree with like
spirit.
the female. Like we see so many successful females in this world as well, especially in Nigeria as well. You see
mean,
them
you know,
owning so many
let's
businesses
just-
and everything like that. It's so possible to have a female president and vice
No,
president.
of course
Come on.
it's
Let's just never
possible.
say
So
never, because
possible.
I mean, I feel like that should be the goal. That should be the
That
dream.
yeah, exactly.
And to me, I'm not gonna let
That should
like
be the goal.
a lot of people. Let me finish. A lot of people, would differ from this, or like would argue
Okay.
on this. But I feel like Nigeria would be best in the hands of a woman. This country.
You feel?
Would be, yes, or I believe it would be.
Okay.
Yes.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that to a good extent.
Okay, so the problem is, in as much as I get your point, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news or anything.
Oh no.
No. I just feel like I think the question should be: are women positioning themselves to be that leader that we want them to be? Right?
Not majority of women.
Exactly. That's the problem.
But the
No,
some,
see,
but the
that's why
some
I
are.
No, see, that's why I said like there's hope. Like let's not say like it's not possible. Like it can't be doable.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Of course, it's
But like,
possible.
yeah, not majority of them, because let me not even say, obviously like it's for the women to honest put themselves out
Yeah.
there.
Simple.
But like the thing is that like we still do have women in men fields, like we have women out there like
Yeah,
that are
sure,
moving
sure,
moving
sure.
ships and doing things.
All
So
of
like
those ones.
obviously I feel like it's possible. It will take time, but then again it does start from like women themselves to actually want better for themselves and like want to put themselves out there. No one can really do anything about it but the women.
Yeah. And of course, they're gonna face trials and errors, all of that and stuff like that. But there's no way that it's not possible for females to be in leadership and everything like that. Like, absolutely, I believe in that 100%.
But like, a lot of females in leadership, like right now in Nigeria, like
they are
they're
very
doing
strong
They're
women.
doing
actually.
good. They're doing good for themselves.
All right. So speaking of women, right? Because there are some things that I want to say, but let me not tell my mouth. Let me quickly read this out so that
Okay.
there'll be a balance. You understand? All right. So from actress Nancy Sime, my favorite person actually, is scratching
So I
some
was your
hits.
favorite.
No, you are my favorite.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh my lord,
I thought I was
she's the love of my life. You're my favorite.
Miss Beauty.
My gorgeous, come on. All right, so continuation says is catching some heat for her thought on the phrase women supporting women as she advocates for it to be scratched. Nollywood actress, that's Nancy Sime, has recently faced criticism for her remarks on feminism and the concept of women supporting women. In a social media post, Sime questioned the effectiveness of the women supporting women movement, suggesting that many women feel unsupported by their female peers. She emphasized the importance of self-accountability. Please, let's hold that. Self-accountability. Urging women to focus on personal development, that's two,
Thank you.
and to be supportable by enhancing their own skills and qualities, right? Now, Isime also challenged traditional notions of gender equality, advocating for a merit-based approach where individuals are evaluated based on competence rather than gender. And that's why when you are saying you fail and all of that, like I said, I get your point. But again, I am not more about, let a woman rule, let a man rule. I'm more concerned about let someone that is competent enough to be on the seat do the ruling.
And
that's
know
where
100%,
that's where I'm at.
know 100%
Yes,
what
that's
they're
where
doing.
I'm at.
Yeah.
I am done with all of these women supporting women. Women do this, women do that. Babe, if I tell you a story about women that runs NGO and they are fighting for women, at the end of the day, you fight for women, they go back to their husbands. You fight for women, they go back to their boyfriend. They go back to that same thing they tell you they are coming out from. So I mean, what's now the need of the women supporting women movement that we have been clamoring and we are shouting and we are
do
screaming?
make a point.
Babe, everybody should see, one, support yourself. That's one. Be
Love
able to
yourself,
build
yes.
yourself. Build your self-development is important. So in as much as I get it that women are not represented as it's supposed to be or as it ought to be, but again, women themselves are not even putting themselves in that position. Let's not lie. It's one thing to say that you want to be in this place. It's one thing to admire it and look at the women that are fought. We have the likes of Ibikun. I mean, there's so many persons out there that are doing so good. Do you understand? But how sure are we that even you yourself that is shouting and screaming, you can do the same thing these women are doing? The one of the women that was put on certain position, was it not last year or so? The woman took out some money. I mean, true super story. But like I said, there are a lot. But what I want to emphasize on today is the fact that in as much as you're clamoring on the whole women supporting women, please support yourself, put yourself out there. Let's just, I don't know if you want to scratch it out or you want to take it out or anything, but I'm more concerned about.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing of like scratching it out or taking it out, but it's a thing of obviously like before women could even come and support women, right? Like you need to be able to like support yourself.
Simple.
You need to like be able to like put yourself out there and like want better for yourself. And because like why most women tend to come and be like, oh yeah, this whole women supporting women is fake. It's because like you don't even support yourself in the first place.
Do you understand?
So it's like how do you want to like
Other people to
build
support
something
you. Come on.
a foundation that is not even
Strong.
solid or that is not strong.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, when I talked about how like we have women like in those fields, but like it is minimal, okay? Like it's not like majority of women. And I'm saying like in order like for people to like actually get out there, it's more so like stop the talking, right? Like stop
And
saying
do the
I'm gonna
actions,
do
baby.
this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, and then actually like just
I am doing
do it.
this, I
And
am
then
doing
stop
that.
waiting.
I'm in the middle
And
of
then,
this. Don't worry, guys.
and then like stop waiting for someone to come and like carry you, push you, feed you, or tell you like it's like you are your own motivation. Like if nobody's gonna tell you, like tell yourself and like just go there and do it. It's like you can't come and say that, okay, like I want to go and be like for example, like the president, right? And it's like you're actively like you're not even taking the steps to get in there. Like you're just sitting down and waiting for someone to come and make you or come and like build you. Like it's weird. Like women need to actually like start supporting themselves and putting themselves out there. There's
on
beauty
that,
when you
actually.
actually work on yourselves. I
Do you
mean,
understand?
and there's power. You guys, women
no.
actually hold a lot of power,
Yeah.
and I don't think they understand that. Like
Yeah, the
once
power
they
that they wield.
start like, working on themselves and inputting into themselves, they're going to like unlock like, a crazy amount of like, power.
Yeah, so I mean, emphasis on
women are made to command things, bro. Like, like you should be able to like walk into a room as a woman and be able to like, command.
Presence.
Like,
Come on.
What I'm saying, like,
come on,
now. Everything, like, yeah, man.
This woman be sleeping.
Like, bro, like, you can't just keep being like. All this lies needs to stop, and like all this women, like I'm like it should still be there because like I'm like we still do need support like our fellow women, right? But it's like don't let it distract you from the fact that like there are more important things to focus on, and that's yourself.
Emphasis on that.
That's very important.
Yeah,
self-love as well.
Yes, love.
Loving yourself before you can love others.
Yeah,
because like if you can't even love yourself and stuff like that,
how
do you even want to love other people? Let alone start a whole presidency kind of like thing. Like you want to do all these choices, you want to do all these decisions for people and stuff like that when you haven't even worked on yourself firstly. Please, guys, please work on yourself. That's all I
don't know. So somewhere in the middle, there's just a problem somewhere. Now, let me quickly read it. And it says loyalty. Solomon Buchi on this one.
Reading this one.
And he says Solomon Buchi expresses his view on friendship. He emphasized that the true test of friendship is loyalty, not monetary support. He shares a personal experience stating that some friends gave him money and material things, but later gossiped about him. Emphasis on gossiped about him. Buchi argues
like we're on Gossip Gala right now.
Buchi argues that having a loyal friend is more important than having a rich friend. A loyal friend will support and protect you. Even if they can't solve your problems, they may not always approve of all your actions, which is, I mean, that's why they are your friend. Yeah. But they won't discuss your weaknesses with strangers. He concludes by saying that if a loyal friend is rich, that's a bonus, but loyalty should always come first.
I 100% agree with this. That's so good. It's just like important to surround yourself with great friends.
People. Yeah.
Like, I feel like people, tend to use the word friend so loosely because, you call me, say this one's my friend, that's my friend, that's my friend.
Oh, that's my bestest friend.
That's what I'm saying. Like, meanwhile, like whole time they're talking shit behind your back, and like like they don't support you. Like when they see you doing good, like they hate on you, like they envy you, and it's just like if you don't have a friend that is like loyal to you, like, and that like loves you for like who you are, then like that's not a friend, and like you need to like reevaluate that relationships, and like I've literally like had to like learn this stuff like from experience itself, like time ago, time ago, but like. No, I'm not gonna tell you, but like, when
I mean, tell me like,
friend. It's not about the money.
Bring you down. I'm like, I didn't ask for this. Like, y'all can just leave me alone. And don't get me wrong. I'm actually one of the people that say, oh, that person's my friend. Or that person's my friend. Or this is my friend, so on and so forth. I just have too many people in my life. But like I say. But at the same time, I've realized that I just have to dial it down and stuff like that and call them acquaintances instead of like friends.
Don't be afraid to name people. That's what I tell anybody that cares to listen.
You're my acquaintance. You're my going out partner.
You're my neighbor. You're staying close to me.
That's what I'm saying. I will always know your purpose in my life, and I will never mix it up. I will always know your purpose in my life, and I will never mix it up. I can never, tell my like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
but just like know that we ain't close like that, or like.
But guess what?
Hang
in the
around
club,
and like
we all fam.
We all fam. In the club, we all fam. You know that.
No, JK.
So that's what the exception is, yeah?
Have you seen it?
In the club, we all fam.
In the club, we all fam.
So rounding up, right? I like the fact that each and every one of us have like same perspective when it comes to loyalty and all of that. I've said this so many times to people, anybody that cares to listen. Learn to name the kind of relationship you have with people. Yeah, I'm so big on that, you guys. This one is my friend. This one be our colleagues. This one acquaintance. This one neighbor. This one down the road. This one at the back. I'm not because by the time you start, I tell people, my own definition for friendship, it might be a bit harsh when you hear it, and I want it to be like that because again, I'm looking forward to not having my heart shattered and all of that. So if I believe in you and I feel like I want to call you a friend, you should be worth it. That's how I see it.
I know it's
also, and I should be worth being your friend.
It's a privilege to be